What if I told you that the man who became WWE's greatest superstar, granting hope to millions, was once a broke kid sleeping in his car, nearly fired before his career even began? This is the untold story of John Cena, a story of rejection, resilience, and redemption. By the end, you'll know exactly why his 3 words "never give up" weren't just a slogan, but his survival code. Chapter 1. Before the spotlight. John Felix Anthony Cena Jr. was born on the 23rd of April, 1977, in the quiet town of West Newbury, Massachusetts. The second of 5 brothers, John grew up in a household that valued discipline and toughness. His father, John Cena Sr., was a local wrestling promoter, while his mother Carol held the family together. Young Cena wasn't the powerhouse we know today. In fact, he was small, shy, and often the target of bullies at school. But instead of retreating, Cena looked for a way to fight back. At 12, he begged his parents for a weight bench for Christmas. But what happens when the boy who builds muscle discovers that muscles alone can't build a future? Chapter 2. From college athlete to dreamer, Cena attended Springfield College, where he played Division III football as a center. He wasn't the biggest player on the field, but teammates remember him as relentless. His jersey bore the number 54, a number he would carry into WWE merchandise years later. His friends recall him spending hours in the gym, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. But when college ended, so did football. The NFL never came calling. Cena faced a crossroads: settle for a safe job or chase something bigger. With $500 in his pocket and a car full of dreams, he drove cross-country to California. His goal? To become a professional bodybuilder. California wasn't kind. Cena trained at Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, folding towels and scrubbing toilets to pay rent. When he couldn't afford rent, he slept in his 1991 Lincoln Continental. Nights were cold, meals were scarce. But through it all, he never stopped training. One chance encounter in California would redirect his dream forever, toward a ring he never imagined stepping into. Chapter 3. The first step into wrestling. One day at Gold's Gym, a trainer suggested pro wrestling. Cena had the look. Why not try it? Skeptical but curious, Cena joined Ultimate Pro Wrestling, UPW, in 1999. His debut character was the Prototype, a half-man, half-machine hybrid. It was awkward, even corny, but Cena's sculpted body and intensity stood out. Within months, WWE scouts noticed him. In 2000, he signed a developmental contract, a golden ticket to chase a new dream. But signing a contract wasn't success. It was just the start of a new struggle. Hooked to next chapter. Inside WWE's training camp, Cena would meet future legends and nearly face the end of his own career before it even began. Chapter 4. Struggling in developmental Ohio Valley Wrestling, OVW, was WWE's breeding ground for future stars. Cena trained alongside Brock Lesnar, Batista, Randy Orton, and Shelton Benjamin, men who looked destined for greatness. Compared to them, Cena seemed ordinary. His prototype gimmick didn't click. Crowds were lukewarm. Management debated cutting him. Cena was on the verge of being released when fate intervened. In late 2001, after a grueling practice, he nearly packed his bags for good. But head trainer Jim Cornette saw something in him: determination. Cena wasn't the most gifted, but he was the hardest worker. That work ethic would pay off on a fateful night in 2002, when Cena's career hung by a single word: ruthless aggression. Chapter 5. Ruthless aggression. The 27th of June 2002. SmackDown. Kurt Angle issued an open challenge. A rookie named John Cena stormed the ring. Angle asked what made him different from anyone else. Cena looked him dead in the eyes and shouted, "Ruthless aggression," before slapping the Olympic gold medalist. He lost the match, but nearly pinned Angle in a shocking debut. Fans and wrestlers alike saw the spark. Cena had survived, but survival wasn't enough. He needed to evolve. Evolution came in the form of rhymes, chains, and a swagger no one saw coming. Chapter 6. Finding his voice. For months after his debut, Cena floundered. Matches came and went without direction. Then came Halloween, 2002. Cena appeared backstage, dressed as Vanilla Ice, rapping freestyle insults. The crowd roared. Suddenly, WWE realized what they had. Cena transformed into the Doctor of Thugonomics, a chain-wearing, rap-spitting heel who cut opponents down with freestyle burns. His charisma exploded. Fans either loved him or hated him, but they reacted, and that's all that mattered. But rhymes and swagger could only carry him so far. Could Cena climb all the way to WWE's mountaintop? Chapter 7. The Rise of a Champion. By 2004, Cena captured the United States Championship, cementing himself as a mid-card star. His spinner belt design became iconic, but Cena wasn't satisfied. At WrestleMania 21 inches 2005, he defeated JBL for his first WWE Championship. The boy from West Newbury, once homeless, now stood atop the wrestling world. Yet with glory came a price. The louder his name grew, the louder the boos followed. Chapter 8. The Mixed Reactions. As WWE's face, Cena sold merchandise, inspired kids, and headlined shows. But adult fans turned on him. They jeered, calling him too corporate, too safe. Arena split into dueling chants. Let's go Cena versus Cena sucks. Cena became polarizing like no other wrestler in history. But instead of turning heel, Cena doubled down. He embraced the hate, declaring, "Love me or hate me, I'll never stop." Those boos grew even louder when Cena went to war with the greatest rivals of his career. Chapter 9. Rivalries that defined him. Edge, 2006. Their feud brought out Cena's grit. From TLC matches to brutal title swaps, their rivalry made headlines. Edge once cashed in the first Money in the Bank on Cena, shocking fans. Randy Orton, 2007, 2010, a clash of destinies. Cena vs. Orton became The Rock vs. Orton, Austin of their era. Their chemistry was undeniable. CM Punk, 2011. Had Money in the Bank in Chicago, Punk defeated Cena in one of the greatest matches in WWE history. Cena became the symbol of corporate WWE, while Punk was the rebellious voice of the fans. The Rock, 2012, 2013, WrestleMania 28, once in a lifetime. Cena lost to The Rock. WrestleMania 29, the rematch. Cena redeemed himself, cementing his legacy. Each rivalry tested Cena's heart and resilience. But while his in-ring wars were legendary, Cena was quietly building an even greater legacy outside the ropes. Chapter 10. Beyond wrestling, Cena transitioned into Hollywood. From cameo roles to starring in Trainwreck, Bumblebee, and DC's Peacemaker, Cena proved he wasn't just a wrestler, he was an entertainer. He carried the same work ethic from wrestling into acting, becoming a star in two worlds. But the true measure of Cena's heart wasn't on screen, it was with the children whose lives he touched. Chapter 11. The man behind the hustle through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Cena has granted more wishes than anyone in history, over 650. To countless children, Cena wasn't a performer, he was hope. His motto, "Never give up," wasn't branding, it was salvation. But while Cena gave hope to others, he carried struggles of his own. Chapter 12. Struggles and sacrifices. Cena's body took brutal punishment. Torn pectorals, neck surgeries, knee injuries. Each time, he returned faster than doctors predicted. His relationship suffered too. His engagement to Nikki Bella ended, partly because of his obsession with work. Cena's sacrifice was total. Body, heart, time. All for WWE. Hooked to next chapter. Sacrifice built a legacy unmatched in modern wrestling. Chapter 13. Legacy of loyalty. 16-time world champion. Main eventing WrestleMania after WrestleMania. Polarizing yet consistent. Cena carried WWE through its PG era, its toughest commercial storms, and never walked away. He became the model of loyalty. But even legends face the question. What comes after the final bell? Chapter 14. The future today. Cena balances Hollywood with occasional WWE returns. Each return sparks goosebumps. His name alone electrifies arenas. Cena may no longer wrestle full-time, but his influence is everywhere. His story isn't finished, it evolves. And that brings us back to the burning question. How did John Cena, the kid bullied in school, become the man millions look up to? The answer is simple. Through every setback, every injury, every cheer, and every boo, he lived by three words: never give up. If this story moved you, know this. It's only the beginning. More legends, more secrets, more untold WWE journeys. Subscribe, stay tuned, and be ready, because the next story, it's going to hit even harder.